This week on Face Off Hockey Show, they raised a banner in D.C. Huzzah for that. Goalies are going down like it's going out of fashion. And hey, guess what? Tom Wilson suspended. How about that? It's Face Off Hockey Show right now.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Choose your command. You have chosen
the Face Off Hockey Show.
I mean, hockey is my life. I've got on hockey underwear right now.
The Face Off Hockey Show. With Scotty Waz. Sean O.
breakaway.
The P-Boys, Johnny and Mark with the C.
Yeah, baby.
You believe in miracles? Yes!
Here's your host for the Face Off Hockey Show, Scotty Waz.
I can't hear Scotty Waz.
I would have to turn my mic back on. That would be helpful. Hi. We're back here. Anyway.
There we
Scotty Waz, Johnny P. Johnny P having computer problems. This could be fantastic. As he's frozen on my screen right now in time. Frozen in time. Probably about to throw his computer out the window. Trying to figure out what's going on. He is frozen in time, ladies and gentlemen. Just like Jesus himself. I don't know if Jesus was frozen in time. Is Jesus frozen in time? I don't know. I don't know much about the Bible. I don't know much about what's going on. So Johnny P, waiting on him to come back. Anyway, we've got a show for you tonight. We're doing some things. We're doing some stuff. Don't know what could be going on. Don't know how it could be going on. But here we are. It's interesting because I'm watching the live feed as we do it. And I can hear myself. It bumps back to Johnny. And then nothing. We can hear nothing. We can hear nothing out of Johnny P. If this thing goes down with the ship, we'll start all over again, as we are wont to do on this show. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows what's happening? I don't. Johnny, if you got your Voxer on, you can probably get your Vox on. In any case, this is what happens when Sony Vaio tanks out. This is what happens when Sierra Robot Company decides to file for bankruptcy. We have this. We have this ahead of us. If you want, Johnny, if you want to go ahead and do that, I don't know if the stream will stop. Johnny wants to restart his computer. It might work. It might not work. Who's to say? If it drops the stream, then we'll come back later and we'll have to reboot the whole thing. It's fine if we do. No one's listening anyway. So Johnny, drop out, try to restart the show, or just restart the computer. And if the show's on, I'll vox you and say, hey, it's still good. It's me, a Mario. I don't know if that happens. I don't know what Google Hangout. Google's very weird. They shut down Google Plus. Like tens of people were sad. And yeah. Yeah. Who knows what's gonna happen next with the Googles? Apparently they're stealing information. Who knew? I didn't. But somebody did. So yeah. We will go ahead and try to get Johnny back online sooner or later. I got a great picture of him though. It's just him, fancy polo, looking like Buddy Holly. I don't know if it's Buddy Holly. Is that Buddy Holly? I don't know. Someone from Happy Days. That much I know. So there's that. This week we'll talk some things and some stuff. There's obviously a lot of hockey going on. The season has started. Both NHL and AHL has started. Obviously, juniors were underway. A lot of injuries, a lot of talk from the Seattle and from Houston and from Andrews Lee. Sure. Yeah, why not? Andrews Lee's there, kids. But first, this is our first show in it's over a week because we had a Tuesday show last week. And at that Tuesday show, Chaboy was there for the banner raising of the Washington Capitals. As we saw friends of the show, Gregory Wyshynski, friend of the show, Ted Starkey, friend of the show, Jason Rogers. So we're had a good time. They gave out these fancy things to let people know you can hang it up now. It actually did happen. It actually did happen. Put it up there. Put it on the board. Yes. So that was a cool time going there. And of course, it was a big win for Le Capital. 7 Cobb. And then they go in the next night and lose 7-6, which much better than I thought. I thought after they put up 7 against the Bruins, they go against Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh's going to tank in a big way. They didn't tank that much. I mean, he even came back. TJ Oshie has been on fire. TJ Oshie could probably be a man on a mission this year. Not that he hasn't been the years past, but he's looking extra stellar this year. I don't know what that is, but I mean, it's good. It's good for the Caps. I mean, why wouldn't you want to have a guy like that in your good graces? So we'll see what happens. They play, as we record this, they play the Vegas Golden Knights in a Stanley Cup final rematch that NBCS ends milking for all it's worth. Shockingly enough. So there's that. Other than that, I had nothing to do, but I worked this weekend. Oh, UND hockey started up. University of Manitoba. And that was a fun time. Did that. Tight game. 3-2 victory only for UND. Last year, I think it was like 7-8 nothing, 8-1. This year, 3-2 overtime. A lot to do with this UND team. It's going to be a fun happenstance. Let's see what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, this week it's going to be interesting. It's going to be different. Mark with a C could be a few months away. Few months away from actually going ahead and coming back to this show. You remember him? He used to be on this show. He's Johnny's brother. Yeah, he might be coming back soon. I don't know when, in all honesty. He hasn't told us. And it's kind of enshrouded in secrecy. So, we'll see how that all goes. Waiting ahead, Johnny. Now, Johnny, the computer that's in the studio, as I find the Voxer to Vox him, the studio computer is a little older than usual. I guess that's by design for obviously keeping things together. But if you want to donate, patreon.com/faceoffhockeyshow, help us get Johnny a new computer, and then we'll go that way and see how it goes. I'd say maybe I'm to blame. I put Adobe Audition on there, although he said Chrome was running at a Godspeed pace, so who knows? Now my database is trying to update. Oh, Kaspersky, stop trying to steal my information for voting purposes only. So yeah, patreon.com/faceoffhockeyshow. You give as much as or as little as you want to, and it'll be a good time for everybody. Maybe get Johnny a new computer right there. It's hard to do things. Hard to do things here with no co-host. Solo shows are the worst. That's why when I run Chesapeake Hockey Week, it's good. That's fine. I can keep it a tight 30 minutes, and it's good. When I'm drunk and do this Uncle Scotty non-denominational holiday show, that's good because I'm just rambling drunk. But luckily, I think we have one Johnny P back on the line. We might have him on there. I see a profile picture. I don't hear him. I don't see him exactly. But he's around. Trust me, folks. He is around. Maybe. I don't know. I see the mask. That's it. Not Jim Carrey, the mask. Neither the goaltender nor the actor from Canada. But I see the mask himself. Yeah, there you hear him. You hear him. He's sniffling
Am I
away.
back?
Hey, hi, Johnny. We can't. There you are. Look at you.
I'm still at 99%, so I don't think.
You are kind of stuttering a bit. I'm not going to lie to you. Could be a language thing. I said I could be to blame because I put Adobe Audition on there, but it's Chrome that's screwing things up. So I don't know. I went incognito
The
mode.
live chat. That
You gotta kill that.
I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Who knows?
Uh-oh.
The only other option I have is going upstairs.
Going upstairs and getting the travel computer.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be easy to set up and quick.
Yeah. Well, I can stifle things if I need to. I can go ahead and I can run through this rundown that you don't have. quick. Let's talk about the Roberto Luongo's MCL. All the goalie injuries. So, what year is that computer? Is that like what, a 98?
It's pretty old at this point. I have no idea. It was working fine yesterday.
That's weird. Chrome is weird. Chrome does that to me too.
I slept tonight, and it's not working at all.
Shitty Beatles. Shitty Beatles. That's all I have to say about that.
I guess if you want to go through things upstairs,
All right, do what you need.
This isn't gonna.
Yeah, it's not you, it's the computer. It's every bad break of speech we've had to give to people in our lives. As we go around and around and around. And Johnny goes. All right. We'll see if we can slide Laura Richardson in here a little early. We'll see what happens. In any case, time to get to some injuries. And boy, howdy are there injuries. First and foremost, your newest flyer, James Van Riemsdyk, that didn't last long. He's going to be out 5 to 6 weeks thanks to a lower body injury. Man, that was quick. And usually this does happen at the beginning of the season. We have a ton of injuries, a bleep ton of injuries. Only because of the fact that, I guess guys aren't stretching enough or stretch too much. I don't know how it all works. But here we are. Getting here, see if I can bring up a live chat. Great if I could bring up the live chat. Eddie Van Haskell thinks Gritty should be the guest on the 700 Cubs. Scotty Robo Johnny and technical difficulties on FOHS. Thank you, AJ. You are correct in that one. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, let's run down that. Brendan Binsky, oblique 4 to 6 weeks. That's bleak for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Joe Thornton just getting back on the ice, and he has a knee infection. Week to week on that. No structural damage on that. That's good. You like that. But a knee infection doesn't sound great. Doesn't sound the best. But here we are. San Jose Sharks. They got Erik Karlsson. Things are fine. Travis Hamonic trying to stick up for his teammate. Facial fractures after getting punched in the face repeatedly. He's week to week. While Paul Stastny today was put on injured reserve, lower body injury. He's going to miss at least 3 games. He's day to day, but aren't we all? However, a lot of goaltending news. Roberto Luongo sprained his MCL. Looked a lot worse than when he got fell upon. Someone fell upon his knee. He's out 2 to 4 weeks at least. Matt Murray of the Penguins, he has a concussion. He is day to day, but aren't we all? Well, Johnny Quick, thanks for sellouts, and he is on the IR with a lower body injury. So More goaltenders going down in a heap. More goaltenders as they are wont to do early in the season. Of course, Bill Luongo is not his fault, and I'm pretty sure Matt Murray's isn't his fault either. But we see this a lot. We see a lot of goaltenders go down early in the season, mostly to the dreaded pulled Yager, as the kids like to call it. A fantastic little pulled groin muscle, and they move onward and upward from there. But alas, here we are. First bit of the season gun there. We talked about at the top of the show, Tom Wilson suspended 20 games. He'll appeal his suspension after the game on Wednesday night. The Washington Capitals were very vocal in saying that it was garbage. It was a bad call by the NHL. They're just making an example because it's him. Da 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 da. Now, look, I'm a Caps fan. I enjoy what Tom Wilson does in terms of his play. He has the ability to be a top forward. He has the ability to do a lot more things than just sit in the press box for 20-some games. However, it's got to stop. This kind of garbage has to. He brought it upon himself. Don't make yourself a target. Don't make yourself a reason for people to pick on you. Now, you could say that because the guy he hit, who I can't remember his name offhand, and I'm sure I'm sorry about that, but I honestly don't care about the St. Louis Blues just in life. So that's nothing against the player personally. It's just mostly I don't like the Blues, nor do I trust them. So that's that. Let me see if I can bring it up here. Bring up a roster here. Bring up a name and a roster and stuff like that. In any case, the guy he hit was they say separated shoulder. Separated shoulder, and it can't be a hit to the head. Can't be a direct hit to the head because the shoulder, though. Oscar Sundqvist. Listen. You don't make that hit because you already have a target on you. You don't make that hit because you know you're going to get something on you. But he makes that hit anyway. You can say that it was rightly or wrongly he did it, but he did it, and you know what? He deserves it. I honestly thinks he deserves it. He deserved the 20 game. Maybe 20 games a little egregious.